Alright, students, Mr. Young here. We're about to get started on perhaps one of the most interesting chapters of the whole year. Chapter 17, there it is, the Civil War. This is a long chapter. You can see it's 5 lessons. I didn't break any of them up because I figured it was long enough already. And a lot is going to happen because it's a very significant war in the history of the United States. I mean, the whole country did split in two, and now you have American fighting American. For this reason, it ends up being the most costly of all American wars in terms of life, because if this side A killed side B, an American died. If side B killed side A, it was an American died. Nothing but Americans died. So very costly. Whole courses, whole degrees can be taken in just the Civil War. So we're going to go through in fairly good detail, but there's always room to learn more. Endless amounts of knowledge written about the Civil War. And another exciting thing about the Civil War is that cameras were a new thing. So we have actual pictures, primary documents, a lot of primary documents and records from the Civil War. With lesson 1, we start up with sort of a rundown of the two opponents. This is the North. This is their strengths and weaknesses. This is the South. This is their strengths and weaknesses. And then we pretty much run down the early years of the war. We take a little break and go through life during the Civil War. So what was life like for the soldier? What was it like for the families back home, for people in the North and the South? In 4, we get down to sort of the hard years of the war. Both sides are straining. The life is hard for everyone. And then the war's final stages would be lesson 5. We go through, there's a lot of important battles we'll cover, not in that great of detail. We'll probably go into most detail on Gettysburg, which we have the great fortune of living in Pennsylvania, so we can go to Gettysburg relatively easily. But some other big battles that we'll mention will be like Antietam, the Battle of Bull Run, which is the first battle of the Civil War. We cover a lot of Lincoln history and a little bit on the government of the Confederacy and their first president, Jefferson Davis. There's a whole lot to learn. It's very interesting stuff. Very rough and tumble chapter if you're into that. And hey, I look forward to going over it all with you and wearing my special hat. That's it for now. On the next page, you'll find the vocab. We'll get started with the vocab. You have your vocab assignment. Go over that, and then tomorrow, or Monday rather, because it's Friday if you're working on schedule, we'll start with lesson 1. All right, I'll see you there.